Hey, what's up everybody? It's KZ. As promised, we have Switch consoles for this game, so I have nothing completed on Yu-Gi-Oh! But fuck it, because last time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, we beat the original series. And we're going to be moving on to GX. I think I mentioned it before, but I really like that they have the original GX logo here, instead of the Super Edgelord one that they had before. I don't know. This one just seems really vintage. It's like it's a nice pin you could put on your shirt. And it's like, man, someone's like, man, you're part of some, like, organization? And in your mind, you're like, nah, I'm a part of a duel academy. Because that is the premise of this show. We have a lot of duels in it. Ate a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get into the bullshit surrounding some of it. But we're gonna get started with today's duel. The next king of games. So, thanks to Yugi and his friends, wow, I guess they actually kind of keep the continuity going here. Dueling is now a worldwide phenomenon, and duel academies pop up everywhere. So the concept of this is that there are high school / colleges for dueling. So we have aspiring duelist Jaden Yuki, or Judai in the Japanese version, and he was given the chance to enter the highly distinguished duel academy, but he must win a duel to gain entry. In his rush to get to the school, bumped into a mysterious person. I have no idea who this person possibly could be. Holy shit, it's so fucking bad. He's like, I'm gonna go to a school. He's like, yo, okay. Well, why don't you take this? Really? Why does it have a watermark on the bottom left? Fucking branding. Realizing that he was running late to the exam, Jaden rushes to the academy hoping to get there. Oh Jesus, these fucking updated art. It's like, Jaden Yuki. This is Dr. Velian Crowler, Department Chair of Techniques. Whatever that means, whatever. So, the setup here is that Crowler's like, yo, this dude is late. And normally, they were supposed to duel like a normal staff person, but Crowler's kind of like the second in command in the school. And he's like, you know what? Fuck this kid. He's super late. I don't like him. How about I duel him, and then he won't get in? So, oh, I guess they're giving us tutorials here. Welcome to Duel Academy. I am here to ensure that you're up to date on summons. Today we'll be covering fusion summoning, because fusions are used so goddamn much in GX. I feel like the gameplay just gets better and better as we go through the series with more mechanics, and this one, mechanic we know about, we've used fusions a good bit, but the main character here, Jaden, uses exclusively, like, fusion stuff. So in case you didn't know, fusion monsters are in your extra deck on the bottom left. You can use stuff like Polymerization, Fusion Gate, or other things to summon them. Descriptions, all that kind of shit. And it looks like that's all they give us. What in the fuck have they done to your deck? So I was going to talk about this. Jaden typically uses the Elemental Hero archetype, which I guess I can't look at everything because I guess they want me to do certain things here. Select from your hand and set. Okay. I guess they want to use a certain deck to kind of baby us through it, but typically you use the Elemental Hero archetype, and that one has a bunch of different elemental superheroes with the ability to, you know, get a lot of fusions out of them. And their fusions, there's so many, and then after the series ended, they kept making elemental heroes. I think it's one of the biggest archetypes in the series. Like, there's so many, and now there's masked heroes, where they kind of resemble Sentai and Kamen Rider stuff. What the fuck is this deck? Jaden, none of these are elemental heroes. The fucking first of the dragons? Ignition Beast Volcanon. Psychroid. Psychroid. Another character in this series should be using that shit. Alright, so he wants us to use this. We look at the requirements, which is 2 normal monsters, so we'll just pick that and that. This Gigatech Wolf. I guess for the tutorial, this is just the deck we have. Looking forward to the duels past this, where we're actually using cards that he used, and not a bunch of random bullshit. But, Crowler seems to be a complete jobber here. Not to say he wasn't to begin with, but... He attacked me with something that had 100 attack points earlier. And it's like, yo, just get punished. I guess it just wants me to enter my battle phase. I'm ignoring the top stuff, so... You know what, forgive me, I'm trying to commentate, and I'm used to, like, playing the game. Throws me off here. Alright, we're gonna hit main phase 2. Let's use Fusion Recovery. Okay, cool. We'll do it. Fusion Recovery, get our polymerization back. Select Gigatech Wolf. Maybe I didn't want to pick that card. Maybe I want to live my fucking life. How about that? Now let's set our trap card. And now in my turn. You know what's stupid about this? Looking at it, this says it takes 2 normal monsters. Can I look at the fusion deck? Did we have... Yeah, we had another dragon. So the game forces you through a tutorial in which you could use Fusion Recovery. At least I believe so. Believe you could use that Fusion Recovery on main phase 1. Then you Gigatech Wolf and Gigatech Wolf fuse, and then you have 2 of these dragons, and then you win. So they actually kind of... Tutorial has forced me to not get an instant win. Kind of throws me off a little bit, but I understand their intent. They want to show you more mechanics. So he sacrifices both Ancient Gears, brings out Ancient Gear Golem, smacks our dude. We're on the defensive now. Whoa! Your opponent has a really tough card out on the field, but luckily we can deal with that. Let's use Mystic Plasma Zone. Field Spell. Boosts up our dark moves, but kind of decreases its defense value a little bit. Alright, now we can fusion to summon... what am I fusing again? Labyrinth Tank. Oh, I can't believe I'm making... He would never use Labyrinth Tank! I think someone used Cannon Soldier in the show, but no, fuck it. We're using one of the Paradox Brothers cards, and it's like, whatever, they aren't in this game, so... Ugh. Now it's time to win this duel. It's like, I could have won it earlier, motherfucker. This is all formality. Whatever. There, we beat Crowler. Hey, I beat you with this deck that I got from like 5 booster packs on my way here. Impossible! My lips are too big! That's great. That dude's voiced by Goku. So this wonderfully bald man is Chancellor Shepard, headmaster of the Dueling Academy. And then then people get assigned to their dorms, which is, Slifer is the lowest one, followed by the Winged Dragon of Ra, which is the second, and Obelisk Blue, which is the highest. Now the reason that is because Kaiba is the maker of this Dueling Academy, and he put Slifer on the lowest because that was Yugi's card, and fuck him, Obelisk all the way. No. He's like, yeah, let me see here. Am I in the red dorm? I'm wearing yellow. Yeah, I am. He's like, okay, I understand how things work. And then they have a very dumb conversation. And so at this point you realize that the Dueling Academy that Kaiba set up is full of bullshit. He is a probably multi-trillionaire, but he's such a dick over the Battle City thing with Yugi and his Slifer that he gave small baby motels off the coast. And it's like, that's their dorms. Even though all the dorms in the other ones are either mansions or nice buildings. And of course Jane's like, hey, I'm the main character that doesn't give a shit about nuttin'. This is a great place. It's like, fuck it. It'll be fine. By the way, this is Cyrus. This would, I guess, be the Joey of this show. Yes, that's a bad thing. And the rest of this is completely worthless dialogue that I don't care about because it's just from the dub. So for some reason, the Slifer dorms are so small that they have 3 motherfuckers in here at once. This is Chumley Huffington. Yes, he actually exists. I've doubted it myself. He just looks so happy. Look at that big ass nose. And so at this point he explains how each dorm works. Blues are highest ranked. Some kids are blue because of their grades, others through social connections. Yellow generally have a lot of potential. And then reds, who are just terrible in all ways. So this is the, I guess, headmaster of Slifer Red, Professor Lyman Banner. He has a lot of hair. A lot of hair. That's about it. So, they give you a lot of setup there. The first season of GX has almost nothing happen in it at all. Like, this is the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I'm sure it kind of happened in the other one, in, like, Zexal and probably Arc 5. I haven't really seen much of them, where they will pretty much spend episodes doing absolutely nothing and just have the Duelist of the Week. Instead of there being a goal like, yo, let's go to Duelist Kingdom and, you know, like, stop Pegasus and stuff. Because that's how that one starts, or let's go to a tournament. Here it's like, oh, we're at a school, yeah, that's it. That's it. It's like random duel stuff happens. So we're gonna set the second one here. So, angry that Jaden made a mockery of him, Dr. Crowler created a fake love letter from Alexis Rhodes, the jewel among the Obelisk Blues top students. You can see where the great writing of GX comes in here. And then, you know, the fucking dumbass written note. So, Dr. Crowler planned to expel Jaden by getting a photo of him trespassing in the girls' dorm. It was the perfect plan. Except Dr. Crowler accidentally put the love letter in Cyrus's locker because this man should not take care of children. So later that night, Alexis and her friends caught Cyrus and demanded that Jaden come rescue him, because fucking I don't know. So it's like, yo, if you don't want us to turn you in, then beat me in card games. And it's like, if you thought it was weird that people solved their problems by playing card games in the first series, well, at this point, it's literally, we have a problem, let's end it with that thing we're here for. Which some may say is stupid, but then again, these motherfuckers are just, they're there for the card game. I can't necessarily blame them as much for like, yo, let's solve this with a card game. Granted, I don't think if they were at a mechanics academy, they'd be like, alright, whoever can fix this carburetor first wins their freedom, but for the purpose of this television series that has now been adapted into a video game, I think it could work. So now they're actually giving us the elemental heroes I was mentioning before that were used by Jaden. So let's actually use it. It has some stuff he did not use, like heat, which will be interesting. Like it's 200 attack for each hero we control, which would have to be on the field. Them being in hand does not count. We have the winged Karibo that the mysterious man we do not know who he is gave us. So that's the thing. This thing will be good. It has some special properties with other cards to become more powerful, but its normal effect is okay of, hey, if you attack at first, I'm not going to take much damage, so it's good if she piles on a lot of monsters. And we don't have much we can do. So I'm going to open with reinforcements. And, I guess I can pick the tried and true Clayman. Basically a giant soldier of stone. With a little bit less attack, but it's going to be good at, good at baiting out some attacks, getting some chip damage on her, which is going to be a good bit. A whole 10%. We got Hero Signal. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle, we can special summon an elemental hero from hand or deck. What's great is the thing that dies doesn't even have to be an elemental hero, which is kind of cool. At this point, we're going to summon Heat. And Heat gets boosted for himself and Clayman. So that's 400 points. And he can become as strong as 2,600. So, she just played the trap card Double Passé, I believe it's called. When your opponent's monster declares an attack on a monster you control, make your opponent's attack a direct attack, and inflict to your opponent the damage equal to the attack of the target that you control. Also, that monster you control can attack your opponent directly your next turn. What the fuck? What a bitch. So, I attack a thing, and they're like, okay, you don't get to attack the thing. Instead, you get to attack her directly. But then you have to take damage equal to her monster's attack, and she gets to do it again. And, because she is attacking directly, her monster gets a 500 point boost. That's what we call a combo, and that combo makes me upset. We're gonna summon a second Heat. So, now these guys are at 2,200 each. And she can't really do anything to stop it this time. So, we're going to clear field, and it's looking like we are in a good position to just swarm and win. So, this shouldn't be too bad. That combo still kind of makes me angry, though. The Warrior returning alive. Oh man, that card's back. I can't wait to see that card. Oh man, here it is. Cyber Gymnast. Activates its effect. Gets rid of a spell card, destroys one of my Heats. Makes me a little disappointed. And let's see. Fusion Sage. Go ahead and pick that up. Gives us this nice little card here. Polymerization. And yep, we clearly have some combinations we can make. One, which is Elemental Hero Thunder Giant, which is Sparkman and Clayman. This is actually a pretty damn good card. Oh man, I earned a PlayStation 4 trademarked trophy. It's a whole new world we live in, guys. So, it has something cool. You can discard one card, target a face-up monster on the field with original attack less than the attack of this card, and destroy it. And you don't even have to skip your attack that turn during it either. So we're gonna just fucking win. Unfortunately, I'm mentally disabled, and for some reason decided, do you know what I have to do? I have to completely not use the effect of Thunder Giant that I just got. She gets the direct attack thing. Oh, that's just peachy keen, right? It doesn't actually matter. She didn't have enough offensive stuff on the field. I win, eat it. I love how just the victories in this game can become so flaccid, but some of them are so interesting. It's a mixed bag. So that's the game. It's like, hey, we get off free from that thing we didn't do wrong. It's like, okay, he beat me. That's alright. It was a close match. You got game. Yes, this dialogue does kind of give a bit of cancer. Yeah, nah. The dub for GX is okay. I have nostalgia for having seen it, but that's about it. You know, you could probably get a better experience watching it subtitled, because the subtitle does not. There's a lot of stuff that gets altered. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets dark sometimes and tries to have some interesting plot stuff, and then the dub kind of gets rid of that because it's like, no, children. But I think with that, I think we're going to call it here. It's a bit of a shorter episode, but, you know, I typically do like 2 duels an episode. I know we did like more on that last one because it was like the big finale, but this is fine. So next time, Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist will continue through GX. An interesting game for interesting people, where we fight the Shadow Duelist, and guess what? It's gonna end up being fucking stupid.